The 735 is Leader's highest end bike in the 7 Series. The 735 features a larger, more aerodynamic down tube, yet it does not weigh any more than its predecessor, the 725. The seat tube is also hydroformed, and the frame comes with CNC dropouts. Also new for 2014 is this glorious candy apple red paint job. The paint job featured on the 735 is of 6 polyurethane coats, which makes for a hard, durable shell, which makes it more scratch resistant in the urban environment. And now I'll show you how to build this fine machine. The first thing that you want to do when building your 735 is get a 27/2 seat post, install it into the seat tube of the bike, tighten it sparingly so that you can then clamp the bike into the stand. When I build bikes, I like to start at the front and work my way back. So the first thing that I did was install the fork race onto our i806 full carbon fork. So I then installed the headset cups into the frame so that I can install the entire fork assembly and stem and measure the fork steer tube so that I knew where to cut it. Once the excess steer tube was off the fork, I could then fully assemble the front end of the bicycle. Once you've installed the entire fork and stem setup, what you want to do is just loosely tighten it so it holds its position, and then come back to it later and fully tighten it down. With the stem in place, I can then put the bars in and adjust them. Now with the front end done, I'll go down to the bottom bracket and install the bottom bracket. So once the bottom bracket is set up, all you have to do is slide in the drive side crank arm first, and then attach the non-drive side crank arm with the only bolt that's on the cranks and tighten down, and then you're done. With the cranks and front end set up, now it's time to install the wheels, which is pretty straightforward and simple. All you have to do is loosen the bolts, slide the wheels into the front dropouts and the rear dropouts, tighten the bolts loosely so that they hold their position, and you're good. With the rear wheel in position, you can then grab your chain and measure out the desired length that you want. With the correct amount of chain links chosen, all you have to do is put the chain back together and adjust accordingly. With the rear wheel and drivetrain set up, I like to pull the bike down from the stand and continue to do all final adjustments on the ground. For this 735, we use the SPCA 1 seat post. To install this seat post, you must use carbon fiber assembly gel to help make sure that your seat post does not drop on you at any time. Now with all the final adjustments completed, the bike is ready to roll.